Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now today it is finally time for the brand weekly update for Balibody, which happens to be my favorite self-tan brand out there. And this is simply because in the last year and a half, at least if not 2 years, they launched a lot of amazing products that don't only fulfill the dream of the ultimate tanner, but they're also skincare products. And here I have 7 products in front of me that I've been testing in this last 7 days, and I showed you every day what I liked, what I didn't like about them. I'll group them again, and then at the end, I'll tell you more about these products, how they work together, what I think about Balibody going forward as my favorite self-tan brand at this moment. So stay tuned because we'll go one by one. We'll start with the only product that I reviewed in the last Brand Weekly. This is their OG Mousse in Ultra Dark. Now, this baby is quite dark, but it is not actually the true Ultra Dark, dare I say. The finish that it lasts on my skin is more of a dark tone, and it's definitely going direction green, but it's not Shrek green, if you know what I mean. So for those with warm skin tone like me, this is still a good option because it has a good balance between green and brown, I believe. Because, yeah, it is for those with pink or cool skin undertones, but however, it looks still good on those with warm skin tones or neutrals. So I like this one. It's very, standard, nothing extraordinary. It does have castor oil. It's one of the ingredients which I really appreciate because castor oil has a lot of skincare benefits. And I just love this one. It doesn't also last the longest on the skin, I have to admit that. But with these products that I had in front of me throughout the week, it lasted longer than I used to wear this in the past. So I think on day 6 it was kind of over, but I was still, kind of in between tans. So that's why at the end of this week I used instant tans, which I'm gonna get to in a moment. Then on top of this Ultra Dark, I applied the OG Mousse in Dark. This is not a green base tan. This is definitely a golden base. I think this is due to caramel that it has in the ingredients. And it's definitely lighter on the skin than the previous one in terms of color guide. So it's nothing crazy like this one. The color guide on this one is quite dark, which I don't really, it doesn't really tickle me. But this one I liked actually more from this perspective because although I had already a dark tan going on and I applied this on top of it, I could still see where I would apply it. And I liked it more. Scent wise, they're exactly the same. The ingredients wise, they're almost exactly the same, just the order a little bit different. This is definitely not a dark tan, so don't expect to get dark from this. This is more, I would say, light to medium, put it this way. But this baby here improved the tan of this one so much better because, as I said, this is more of a green base, and on me, who has neutral slash warm skin undertone, this tan looked more of a cool base, so it's nothing warm. You don't have this warmth of brown tan, but it's more of a cool down. And with this one, it warmed up in instant. And the next day when I washed it off in the shower, I rinsed it off. It looked so much better. I wasn't necessarily much darker, but the tan color was just better. And I think with this one on top, as the next day, it also lasted maybe longer. Then we'll go with one of my favorite products from Balibody. This is their Face 10 Mist and Shade Ultra Dark. They also have, I think, one lighter shade called Dark maybe. I didn't use that one. But this one is so versatile. You can use it on its own. Just shower it, apply it on dry face, and you'll get a nice tan. However, I did notice that with this one, if you have your skincare prior applying this one, the tan is better, it's even deeper, and it's definitely more uniform. So especially for those with dry skin, apply at least a moisturizer before, then apply this baby, and you're good to go. If you want a true ultra dark tan on your face, which is very hard to get, I know, you can apply this one first, let it sink for maybe half an hour, 1 hour, and just before you go to bed, apply another layer, and I guarantee you the next day you will wake up with a very nice ultra dark tan on your face. that will look very natural, will not be patchy or whatsoever. This is wonderful as well for everyday use. You can just spritz a little bit, don't go overboard, because if you go every single day, you'll get darker. And I've noticed as well that with this one, your tan face or tan on the face, sorry, will last longer. I think 3 to 4 days. If you get a really dark tan, you're good to go. I really like this one because, it's also scentless, I believe. It has some sort of weird scent, but it's nothing too strong, and it disappears as soon as you put it on. And by the way, it feels not necessarily hydrating, but it doesn't dry me out, unlike other face tan mist, and it feels so light on the skin like it's water. Then we'll go with another product that I actually really, really like. This is their self-tan body serum. Has a color guide. It's more of like a chocolate dessert color, nothing too crazy dark. You can see it when you apply it on the skin, but don't expect too much. However, the next day, this will turn you dark. With one application, I don't know how it would be, but I always use this as a topper. It's even written here on the packaging that you can use it midweek, just to intensify the color if you need. And I love this one because it's so ultra hydrating. I cannot explain it in words how hydrating this is. And it feels at the same time very light on the skin. And for me, this combo is everything because, why do we want to feel very hydrated but heavy? You never want to feel heavy or oily or sticky or you name it. This one is not like this at all, and I just love it. And I also love it that it has this really nice pump. It dispenses not a lot of product at once, which means you can really control how much you apply on your body. Be careful with this one on your hands. I know I'm very pale at the moment, because if you have an ultra dark tan going on or a dark tan going on and you apply this as a topper and you don't rinse your hands after 30 to 60 minutes, they might look a little bit too much, overdeveloped, almost orange. So be careful with that. I would say that with any self tanner out there, 30 minutes to 60 minutes max, then rinse your hands, just your hands, not your arms, just your hands, just to make sure that you still have a nice dark tan on your hands, but it's not overdeveloped. So the same rules for the hands applies for this baby, which is actually my second favorite product from Balibody. This is their self-tan body milk. This was marketed as more of a gradual thing, but honestly, the color that comes out of this, I would say it's more of a light to medium tan. I would say maybe this is a teensy bit darker than this, but not by a lot. And what I like about this is that, again, it's so light on the skin. It's milk, yeah, I know. And it's very liquidy, and they made this really nice dispenser cup or whatever they want to call it, which helps actually by the application, because if this is very liquidy and I would have a regular cup that open and close, it will be very messy when you apply. But because this is just coming out of this, you can control how much product comes out of the tube very, very easily. But on the other side, when you apply it, it doesn't have a color guide. You can see it's kind of white, transparent, put it this way. You look like a glazed donut. For some reason, they have some ingredients in this baby here that, makes your skin like glass skin, put it this way, and I really, really like it. But the next day, the color comes from this one. It's very, this true brown color, true down brown tan. It's not warm, it's not cool, it's right in between, which I think it's a neutral. And for this reason, I believe it's suited for any skin undertones out there. Also, I think this would be perfect for those with dry skin because it hydrates the hell out of you, or the hell out of your skin, better this way. And I just love it because, they really realized that, yeah, tanning is nice, but skincare with tanning is better. So that's what they did with this one here. And for this reason, this is my second favorite product from them. Speaking on the favorite product from Balibody, my favorite is their Body Whip antioxidant cream, simply because it's so hydrating. It smells light and very nice, and it keeps my tan going for days and days and days. So I'm still good to go on the day 7. I don't know where it is. I don't see it in front of me, but the white jar that they have, that's my favorite product from Balibody. Now, going with the last but not the least 2 products from this brand weekly. the instant cream and the instant mousse. This is the last launch, by the way, which was, I think, a month ago. And this one is almost a year old. It was launched last year in April. This is more of a hydrating formula and definitely has a neutral undertone. While this one is very, very light, definitely a mousse undertone, a mousse consistency, sorry, and more of a golden finish. And I like them both because they work. They can be used for different purposes. Both offer darker color instantly. And if you don't wanna prepare or wait for your tan to develop, this is a really good solution for you. Keep in mind, cream is neutral, the mousse is more of a golden base or a warm base, and even if it's a warm base, it still looks good on me. That I prefer to use something different, but it looked good on me, and I like that it doesn't smudge at all. There's absolutely no color transfer with this one. It came a little bit off on my white sleeves, but not a lot, just shade of it. And given my experience with instant tans from the past, when they constantly smudged over my clothes, I always saw patches. It was almost embarrassing to wear them. These ones, you're safe to go. And I have to say, even if this is very light on the skin, it's so hydrating. It smells divine. It's like kind of summer, fresh, something like that. Well, this one has even a nicer scent. It's nothing too strong, and I think for this reason they can be used on sensitive skin as well. I love these products as well. I would not a regular instant tan user, but these two I think I could see myself using, on those occasions when I want to be extra ultra dark, put it this way, because I'm always have a tan going on, well, except today because it's on my prep day. But yeah, that was it. That was on the products, and I think I blubbered a lot, and I mentioned in between how this brand is currently. They finally understood that doing tan is great, but doing tan with skincare is better. So I think that's the future personally, and for this reason, they have a bright future ahead of them. Balibody, thank you so much for bringing these amazing products to the market. You started a while ago, I think 10 years or so, with your tanning oils, which we all loved, but look at you now. It's so many more great products out there. It's not just tanning in the sun, which is, a choice, but it's a lot of self-tan and you have skincare. And I believe if you use Balibody products together, you not only have a good natural looking tan, but your skin will be also healthy, and these products will support the function of your skin as an organ. So I think that is also very important to mention. And that was it. I think and I hope Balibody will stay my favorite brand in terms of self-tanning because, as I said, their product work. They are really great skincare products. And yeah, what's more to it? Thank you for watching. Please let me know below in the comment section which is your favorite Balibody product and why. And as always, don't forget to self-tan and subscribe.